In the same way that Lauren is described in a negative fashion once she spoke badly about Bella, so too are all those who stand in Miss Swan's way. We recognize bad guys as bad by the way Bella talks about them. James and company are described as feral and animalistic, as demonstrated by this quote. As they approached, I could see how different they were from the Cullens. Their walk was cat-like, a gait that seemed constantly on the edge of shifting into a crouch. They dressed in the ordinary gear of backpackers, jeans and casual button-down shirts, and heavy waterproof fabrics. The clothes were frayed, though, with wear, and they were barefoot. Both men had cropped hair, but the woman's brilliant orange hair was filled with leaves and debris from the woods. Snip. The woman was wilder, her eyes shifting restlessly between the men, facing her, and those grouping around me, her chaotic hair quivering in the slight breeze. Her posture was distinctly feline. The second male hovered unobtrusively behind them, slighter than the leader, his light brown hair and regular features both nondescript. His eyes, though completely still, seemed the most vigilant. Their eyes were different too, not the gold or black I'd come to expect, but a deep burgundy color that was disturbing and sinister. Twilight PDF, page 196. When we meet the Cullens' non-vegetarian friends in Breaking Dawn, none of them are described in this way. Not even the Amazons, and Bella thought they were savages. So it isn't just the fact that they drink human blood that marks them as bad guys, it's that they want to eat Bella specifically. Then, in New Moon, we meet the vulture poultry. They too are described in somewhat unflattering terms, thus cluing us into their villain status. I was more astonished as Aro floated closer, and I could see his face. It was not like the unnaturally attractive faces that surrounded him, for he did not approach us alone. The entire group converged on him, some following and some walking ahead of him with the alert manner of bodyguards. I couldn't decide if his face was beautiful or not. I suppose the features were perfect, but he was different from the vampires beside him, as they were from me. His skin was translucently white, like onion skin, and it looked just as delicate. It stood in shocking contrast to the long, black hair that framed his face. I felt a strange, horrifying urge to touch his cheek, to see if it was softer than Edward's or Alice's, or if it was powdery like chalk. His eyes were red, the same as the others around him, but the color was clouded, milky. I wondered if his vision was affected by the haze. New Moon PDF, page 234. That is not attractive in the slightest. He must be evil!